I got more connected to him after we made love the first time. The point that when we are making out, like when we are making love, is like heaven on earth. Like my body, my soul, everything was attached to this person in question. He's a cool person. He's a sweet soul. His wife started noticing that something is happening. Somebody's husband, but he said he wants to marry me, which we are ready for anything. So there was one day that the wife sent me a message that she's going to drag me on social media. Good day, everyone, from wherever you are listening to me. I really want to thank this platform, Auntie for this opportunity to be able to give people opportunity to express themselves and to share their experiences, both the good and the bad ones, so that other people can learn from it and you will take precaution from my own story. I'm this kind of person that I've gone through a lot when it comes to relationship. My first relationship lasted for a very long time, but it did not work out. And after that time, I tried to go into different relationship. This one, I will give it a try. It will not work. The other one, I will give it a try. It will not still work. And I'm not trying to maybe do comparison, when they try to compare this person to the other person, to your ex, to try to see maybe you can get some qualities that you have from your ex and this one now where you just date, maybe you will see something very similar. So from doing all this comparison thing, I was not it was hard for me to even find anyone. And again, I'm this kind of person that I have a lot of things that I want to achieve, my career, every other things are there. And I'm just like, because of my parents, they are always telling me that there's no time, age and everything is not on your side. You need to get married. You need to get settled. So because I have tried every other thing and it's not working, relationship is not like working, everything just like everything is just mixed up. So I'm like, okay, anything that just come my way now, let me just give it a try and just to settle down. Let me just, when we are growing up, everybody would be like, hey, when I want someone that is tall, big chest, all of these things. Everybody will always be choosy and all of those things. After everything, when life is done on you, you will now understand that all those things does not matter. Big chest, tall guys, it doesn't matter. When it gets to a point whereby you are now in your late 30s, you now be like, anything that just come, let me just settle down, just have children. And that was it. I've already given up on love, on relationship. I was like, anybody that just come, let me just have kids. At least so that my parents, they will be at rest that they've seen their grandchild. And that was it. So one of my friends introduced me to this online dating site and all. She was like, at your age, there's no relationship. I'm like, I've given up. I just want to, let me just live my life and just forget all this relationship thing. I want to marry. Is it by force? It's not a do or die. Let me just make money and forget all this thing. So she was like, they give birth to you. Now you need to have your own child. So I'm like, okay, let's see how it goes. So she was the one that introduced me to this platform. So she was just like, she's going to introduce me to a dating site that at least I should try and have somebody. I should not be lonely. I should not be single. I just busted into laughter. Friends now, the way they do with their things. So all of a sudden, she gave me the app. Name of the app is Tinder. It's a dating site. Some people knows the app very, very well. So all of a sudden, I got in contact with different people whereby we share contact, we go talking. And from our communication, some of them I'm like, no, I can't see this person, I don't like this person. There are some persons with, maybe from your communication, from you talking, you can get, maybe there's a red flag or somebody you can say yes to, or somebody you can give a try. So I'm just like, so I saw one particular person in question, which I like, I was attracted to him. I'm like, okay, I think let me give this person a try and let's see how it goes. Don't forget, I've already made up in my mind that anything that comes now, let me just settle down and have children and that's it, and focus on my life and make money. That was it. So I was not, because I've given up. Because growing up, I'm this kind of child that I always say to people that I would rather die single than be a second option in anybody's house. Like I will never. I prefer to just be single. Let everybody know, say, this girl, she's single, dan now go and be second option or number 3 or in one billionaire's house and say, okay, I want to go and be number 4. Never. Even when I hear some people that, I'll be like, why would you give up on yourself? You are beautiful. You can actually get whatever it is that you want. Why would you think that you want to now settle for less? But when life was done on me, I just gave up. I'm like, anything that just come, let me just settle down and have kids, whatever. Even if I want to go and do number 3, anyhow, let me just live this single life. So this guy, we got talking and everything. So we got to WhatsApp. That's green app now. Everybody knows WhatsApp. So we got chatting and everything. So all of a sudden, the vibe, the energy, we just got connected. Like, when you meet somebody that, your energy matches with that person's energy, you're going to feel it, say, okay, let's say, don't jam your own, or don't jam person way they like love. Because me, I'm the type that I'm a lover girl. I like love, no be small. Like, I like love. Just like they say, this life without love is nothing. So when we got talking, I think the first, second, third day, he didn't tell me anything. Like, maybe there's some certain things that I need to know, but we just talk of your family, how is everything. So the 5th day, I don't know, maybe he was already getting used to me and every other thing. He said that he wanted to tell me something. I was like in my mind, I hope there's no problem. What do you want to say to me? Is there anything? Because I was even scared in my mind, like, what's going on? Why is this person telling me this kind of thing? We've not seen in person. We've not even gone out on our dates. So what is going on? So he just said to me that he just had to say this to me. I'm like, hey, speak now. Tell me, what is the problem? You're getting me scared already. So he now said that he's married with 4 kids. I mean, 4 children. 1, 2, 3, 4 children. I was shocked when I heard he's married with 4 kids. Not just 1, not 2, 4. So I'm like, you are married. I just changed my tone. Then what are you looking for? What are you looking for with I'm a single lady. I was not telling, did you read my bio? It was there that I am a single lady, no kids yet, never been married. So what did I want to do with somebody that is married? So I was like, no, that he is the type that he likes me and he doesn't want to keep anything from me. He doesn't want to keep it a secret, that he should just let me know what is going on with him and everything. I was shocked when I heard it, that, are you joking or you just want to pull my legs or something? I wasn't even laughing. It was like, no, it's serious, that I just need to come out straight and tell me so that I'll be aware of that. I'm like, okay, you are married with 4 children. So what do you want from me? Waiting, they find God gone. Waiting, what from me? So I was like, no, it's just that he is married. No, now he wants to remarry again, like he wants to marry another wife. When he said that, I just said, no, that maybe he's chatting with the wrong person, that he should go back and read my bio. So to cut the long story short, so it was like, okay, maybe because we were talking on phone, that he needs to see me, let us sit and talk. Let's go out on our dates so that we'll sit and talk about this, that is not a phone talk, that I will not understand. I'm like, what am I going to understand again? After you don't get 4 children, you born 1, 2, 3. You knock, so you born 1, you born 2, you born 3, you born 4. And now you now realize that, if I say this wife no good, won't go marry and that one. How? So he said, let's see, when we sit down and talk, you will understand. In my mind, I was like, is this not a trap? Okay. So I'm like, let me hear what you want to say. If I had knew, maybe I wouldn't have gone for that date. There's some certain persons that they are very loving. When you meet them in person, you just tend to fall in love with them, or you just like them. Because some people are very loving, they are very accommodating, they are very catchy. When you just meet them, you just like their energy, and that's it. So on our date, when we sat down, it was an eatery, a big eatery, popularly in Nigeria, Tantalizer. We sat down, we were talking, and the next thing, he was telling me that, okay, well, all the things that he's been saying on phone, I did not understand, that he likes me, he wants to marry again, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, you want to marry again the second time? I had to ask him, your last born or your firstborn, how old is your firstborn? He said his firstborn is 12 years old. 12 years old. So meaning your marriage is still very, very fresh. So what are you looking for? He said his last born is about 2 years. I'm like, so what do you want? So it was like, the thing is, he's going through some issues with his wife. His wife does not love him. His wife is doing some certain things. It's not that maybe the wife, I'm like, does your wife cheat on you? He said no. So what is that thing that you think you cannot manage? Because I believe that there's no perfect marriage anywhere. Everybody's just trying to patch and just make sure that your marriage work. Because my pastor will always say that divorce is not an option. That is why he must make sure that his marriage is working. So I'm like, what are you looking for? So what gave you the assurance that if you get married to me, I'm not going to do the same thing that she's doing right now? Because now you guys have been married for how many years? So you now believe that the next person that is coming is going to be the most perfect for you. So I was like, no, it's not like that. You don't understand. After everything, I told him, I even had to advise him that please, having a second wife is not the best option. The best thing, if you know you want to divorce, just go and divorce. Let me know that, okay, you're a divorcee, so I can maybe give you a try. But as you are right now, you are a married man with 4 children, meaning you are happily married. So let us leave all the excuses that you want to give. So we went our separate ways. So it was like I should give it a second thought. When I got home, because this kind of person that he knows how to communicate. And one thing about me, I'm this kind of person that likes when one of my love languages is communication. Like is key for me. Like a lot of people will say communication is key. Some people will say one of my love languages, communication. If you know how to communicate with me, you call me every day, check up on me. Already I'm in love with you. That's me. That's my weakness. And all of a sudden, when I got home the next day, he called me, he checked up on me, So it was like, what he said the other day, I should please give it a try. Like, think about it, that is serious and is ready to come and meet my parents. When I heard that, I'm like, are you for real? You want to come and meet my parents? Is it that serious? But your marriage is still very young. He was like, no, you don't understand. I have decided that I want to get married the second time. He even went as far as telling me that he's going to give me his name, that I should go ahead and pray about him, that he gives me the go ahead to go and pray about him. So I was like, okay, I should go and pray about you. Are you, this thing is getting deep. Why would you ask me to go and pray about you? He said he's not joking, that he's serious, that he has decided that he's going to take another wife. That it was even his doctor, his personal doctor, that advised him that his BP is going high, his blood pressure is going high, and everything is not okay. That if he continues like this, and he's very young, he's still like 42 or 41, that if he continues like this, he might die untimely. So when he said that, I'm like, are you sure you have thought about this? Because having a second wife is not just, it's not my mind, it's not a joking thing, no. It's something you need to think about over and over again. Talk to elderly people how you can go about it. I said some people would think that, okay, if you have money, meaning you can marry 2 wives. You have to be ready emotionally, mentally. Everything, you have to be ready for it. For you to say you want to have another wife when you are not a divorcee, you are not divorced. Your wife is still with you in your house. So what else are you looking for? So he said he has given me the go-ahead, that I should go and pray about it. That if I pray about it, they're going to give me the info and everything I want to hear. I'm like, okay. I sat down, I was thinking about it. I'm like, okay, this person in question is a nice person. He's very caring, He's someone that, because there's some certain qualities I said I've been looking for in my relationship that I did not get. This man in question has everything. I mean, everything. Everything. So I was not like, okay, maybe let me just give it a try. Let me just go and pray. For him to say, go and pray about me, meaning he has decided. And he said he's ready for anything. He's ready to meet my family. I'm like, okay. For a man to say he's ready to meet your family, meaning he's ready for anything. So I went ahead to meet an Alpha, not even a pastor this time around. I went to meet an Alpha because that's where I do my prayers and everything. So I went to meet Alpha. So I gave his name out and everything. So when I gave the name out, the man in question was like, this person is someone that is very nice, is a loving guy, but he's seeing there's a but there. I didn't tell him anything because all these prophets, if you go to them for prayers and you tell them some certain things, they are going to use that to be telling you that they see revelation. It's a lie. They didn't see anything. So I want him to tell me what he saw. I didn't tell him anything that, okay, this man in question is a married man. He said he wants to marry again. So the man said he's seen something, that there's a but. This man is a nice person, but there's a but in between. I did not say anything. I was like, yeah, what was the but that you saw? He said, there is something that is seen here that is like an hindrance, that is not going to make this thing to work, the relationship to work, or the marriage to work, that I should think about it very well. That I see that even if I said I want to go into that, there's going to be some stumbling block. There's going to be issues that if I can be patient, that is going to work out at the end of everything. If I can be patient. So I went ahead to another pastor again to make inquiry. The person said the same thing, that if I can be patient, I'm going to last with this man, that we're going to get married, have children, and everything will be fine. That even this wife in question is going to still leave him. That so we are going to head up together. I'm like, okay, no problem. To the third pastor, they said the same thing. All of them said the same thing. The Alpha and the two pastors. So I concluded in my mind that, okay, since this is the case, I had to even forward the voice note of what the Alpha sent to me about him, us being together and getting married and everything. I sent it to him. So he was happy. Like, okay, did you see now that I'm not lying, that I'm pure in heart and I am ready for us to start this thing? I'm like, okay, no problem. So we had our first outing, which we went out to, to make love. So after everything, I got more connected to him after we made love the first time. I got connected. And when we had a conversation, when I was asking him that, why would you tell a woman that is not married to you, that is not that maybe this thing, that you have a wife at home, to go and pray about you? What is happening in your home? It was like, no, you cannot understand. I already told you. Thank God that the Alpha and the pastor that went to meet, they already told you what is going on, that if you can be patient, it will work out. If I had knew, I would have just back out. Maybe because for me, that was like a trap for someone to tell you that if you are patient, because being patient can be 10 years, being patient can be 20 years, being patient can be all of your life. You will stay patient. So I was just thinking that patience is just maybe for a while, maybe just a year, just 6 months, just very little time. So we got into the relationship. We got very, very deep, very, very deep, to the point that when we are making out, like when we are making love, it's like heaven on earth. Like my body, my soul, everything was attached to this person in question. He's a very calm guy, very cool. He's somebody that 80% of women will want to die for him. It's not that maybe he's like very, very handsome, like physically, but he has is a cool person. He's a sweet soul. Like, I was like, thank God. To the point that it got to the point I was doing Thanksgiving. I was thanking God that, God, thank you. Finally, I have met the man for me. I have met the man of my dream. I do not even mind if I'm going to be number 2 or number 3. I do not mind. I am ready. Like, I was ready in my mind that anything that also happen, let's go for it. And prior to that time, my man in question told me that his wife does not pay attention to him. He does not care if he receives calls. Like, she does not care, whatever. And he's this type of person that is very emotional, to the point that even his children, like, they are like, he's very sad, that he's not playful and everything. But when we started our relationship, everything was happening in the house. Like, he was happy. Even the children was like, Daddy, this one that you're happy, this is what is happening. So it got on and on like that, to the point that the wife now started noticing that something is happening. Because we were in communication, like we'll call, he sent me gifts, I sent him gifts too, like things were happening all of a sudden. Because I gave him a warning. I'm like, this thing you want to start, think about it very well. Because this kind of thing, if you're having issues in your marriage, and maybe because your wife knows that maybe she does not have any rival anywhere, she's just going to feel relaxed that is my husband. My husband is not going anywhere and nobody can take him away from me. And that's it. So she will feel relaxed and she will not do some certain things. Because this is a mistake. I want some people to learn from this. This is a mistake that some women make. When they get married, they don't spice up their marriage any longer. They don't do those things that you people used to do when you guys were still dating, when you guys were still courting and all of those things. You people just stop and just believe that everything, because you have kids and that's it. So before you know it, this man to just get like, he got so attached to me to the point that if we do not talk like 4 times in a day, he will be shaking and I'll be feeling the same way. If I'm having a headache, he's having headache. It was intense to the point that his wife started noticing that something is happening. So on his birthday, and every Friday, I used to pray a special prayer for him, that I will pray for him. I will fast and pray for this person. somebody's husband, but he said he wants to marry me, which we are ready for anything. No problem. I will pray for him every Friday. I will wake up very, very early in the morning. I will pray for him, send him voice note of prayers, like deep prayers. Is especially because every Friday I do fasting and prayer personally for myself. So I use that to pray for him since he's my man. So I just need to do that for him. So all of a sudden, his wife changed. Like changed to be the better wife that he has been like asking for all this while. Because the wife has already noticed that something is going on, that her husband is already seeing someone else. It now got to a point that the wife started tracking my man's phone, which is her husband's phone, every time we make calls and everything. So there was one time that it was his birthday. So I sent him surprises, all the surprise gift and everything. Before he got home, the wife has already did surprise because she now know that there is a rival somewhere. There's a lady that is husband is seeing, her own husband is seeing. So everything just changed in her home to the point that she's now a loving, a caring wife now. The things that she doesn't used to do, she doesn't pay attention to. She's not paying attention to all those things. To the point that she knew my name, and the point that even all the children in the house, in my man's house, already knew my name. They say, you don't know this sister. And there's one number that is calling daddy, mommy, come and check this number. And that was it. Everything got intense. And prior to that time, he came to meet my family because there was one time that we were talking that I was like, okay, he doesn't want to waste time. We got so deep to the point that he has even went to call some caretaker to help him get an apartment, a 3-bedroom apartment that we could move to, whereby we would do, he said he doesn't want to do big wedding, just traditional marriage, so that I can do the rites and everything, just pay my bride price and everything, that I cannot do court marriage because he has already done court marriage with his wife and everything. I'm like, no problem. It's just so that someone don't just be that someone just have kids out of wedlock. So that one is fine by me. Traditional marriage is fine. So after everything, it was like, whoa. The day he came to our house to come and meet my parents, they were happy to meet him. So my dad asked him a question. Are you married? He said he's married. My dad was like, you are what? So what are you doing in my house? I was like, no, daddy, I want to marry her as second. The reason is because my first wife is just like a mistake. That, okay, so my dad was like, is a mistake. How many children do you have? It was like 4. So after everything, my dad was like, if you feel like you have decided that you want to marry my daughter as the second, and you both have agreed, if there's an agreement, you guys can go for it, no problem. So after everything, we've even the people that are looking for apartment for us, they're already on it and everything. So I was relaxed, everything was going fine. And all of a sudden, this person in question just stopped communicating. I tried to call his number one day, and I saw that whenever I called his number is busy. So the 3rd day he called me, I was shaking. My body was shaking because the bond has gotten to that point whereby if I don't talk to him a day, I'll be shaking. I will not eat. I'll be crying. Like, what's going on? So that day he called me, which is the 3rd day. So when I saw his call, I picked. I was shaking. That, why did you call me on this? What's going on? I was like, no, that he's sorry that his wife broke his phone. That his wife, it was like, you want to ruin our marriage. You want to be with another woman. Blah blah blah. That he saw the message that you're already planning to go and get married again to another woman. Blah blah blah. So when he told me, I'm like, she broke your phone. Was it that intense? Like, yes, that's why he didn't call me for like 2 days, that if we want us to just take cool on everything, like the way we communicate, we have to slow down on everything. I just busted into tears. And I told him, I said, I told you that this thing you want to go into, are you sure that you people are having issues? Because she did not see like there's no rival. If she see anybody seeing you, or maybe you are happy with someone else, she's going to change. I told you. It was like, no, she don't think that way. He has decided that he's going to marry me, and that's fine now. So we went on and on and on and on like that, to the point that the wife had to block my number on his phone. I could not reach out to him again. The only way we reach out to each other is whenever I call him on another person's phone. Which is the number that she did not know. My 3 numbers, she blocked the number. She even went as far as blocking my number on WhatsApp. So there was one particular day that she now called my number. She was like, you want to snatch my husband, Abi? You know that he's gentle, is this, is that. And now my family has already met this person and they're waiting for him to come for the introduction so that we can finally get everything done and dusted. And all of a sudden, everything just started falling apart to the point that him himself, because, you know, when a man wants to do this kind of thing, you have to be strong. He's not strong emotionally. He's not strong, like he's not strong at all. He's very weak. When it comes to emotions, he's very weak, very, very weak. That was how it all happened. And everything was falling apart right in front of me. So there was one day that the wife sent me a message that she's going to drag me on social media. She's going to tell everybody that somebody wants to take her husband. So in my mind, I was just so angry in my mind. And I don't know how I just replied that. I was telling her that, do you think I want to come and snatch your husband? I don't have any bad intention. Your husband was the one that said I should even go as far as going to pray about him. Did you know all of these things happening? I was the one that I was even telling him that, okay, maybe talk to your wife and let her know that all of this things is happening. You didn't tell her. Your family are not aware. And now you want to put everything on me just because, okay, you think that, okay, I'm the one that wants to come and ruin your home. How? How is it me? So when it got to that point whereby there are issues here and there, I started talking to people and everything. So I was now lonely all by myself. He stopped calling. He stopped calling for like 3 good months. 3 good months. Somebody that we cannot do without talking to each other in the morning, first thing in the morning, afternoon. Like we'll talk almost, I cannot count how many times we'll talk in a day. It got to that point that 3 months, he did not call me. I'll be the one to now take my phone and call him myself that, hello, with someone else's phone. Remember that my number has been blocked by his wife. I will now call him, but this was not what you promised. You promised me marriage. I want to marry me. After I've given up that, okay, anything, I'm just ready to just go with you. And that was how we just ended everything. It was like, no, he's under pressure. I should just be patient. But I remember that those affairs and pastor, they told me that if I can be patient, I'm like, okay, I should be patient for how long? For 10 years, 20 years, or for all my life? Because I was not like, if you truly, truly love me, you're not supposed to be that distant from me. For 3 good months, you did not call me, and wherever you are fine, you're living fine, you're back to your family, everything is going fine. That means maybe you have been deceiving me all of this while. He was like, no, why would you talk like? I'm like, yes, you've been deceiving me. To the point that I was not like, okay, maybe we should try and see, we should go to an hotel. I'm like, we are not going to any hotel. If you want to marry me, come on, if you're not marrying me, we're not going to any hotel to go and knock or do any other thing again. So now, the reason why I came on this show to tell Auntie Neye my story is because now I tried to now say, okay, let me even forget this man since he didn't talk to me for 3 months, meaning he has already moved on. Let me find someone else. Maybe I would. Because I'm this kind of person, I don't know how to share my body with another man. If I'm with you, I'm with you. And if I'm not with you, I know I'm not with you. I'm like, okay, maybe if I share my body with someone else, maybe I'm going to forget about him. So I and this person in question, we just met. So I'm just like, let's just get down. Let me knock. Maybe I'll just forget about him. So I was like, okay, let me just have something to do. Let me just get down with another man. Maybe I will forget about him, share my body with another person. So when we got inside, I already pull off. The guy already pull off. Then let's get to it. I just busted into tears. Like I was crying deeply. I was crying. You know when you are crying like you lost somebody? Like when you lost somebody, maybe someone that is dear to you, your father, your mother or something. I was crying like a baby. I was crying intensely. That even the guy in question was like it was hard. It was hard on already. It just went down. I was like, what is going on? I'm like, I cannot do this. I was just crying. You know, somebody you've not seen for over 3 months. You've not had contact with any other man. You were waiting, hoping that, okay, everything is going to be fine. And now you're trying to like, okay, let me just clear this off my mind and maybe be with another person. And right there, I was crying. I was sobbing that the guy had to like, he had to just dress up and just be like, just dress up. I don't know what's happening, but dress up, please. I don't know what's going on with you, but dress up. So I went home. Getting home, I was just crying that why did this person even come in contact with me? Why did we meet? Why? What was the reason why I had to give him that chance? What was the reason why he came into my life telling me that he wants to marry me and he could not stand by his word to stand by me, and he left and went back to his family? After I have given him the joy, the peace that he was looking for, and now his wife now feel like he has a rival. She has a rival. She now had to spice up the marriage, whereby it was easy for him to just forget me and let's go for like 3 good months. I was just crying at home all by myself. Like after I have thought in my mind that finally I have gotten to the point that every day at home I would dance to God and tell God, God, thank you. Thank you for giving me the man that I've been dreaming of all this while. I never knew I was daydreaming. So now, the reason why I'm here is that it is hard for me. Like everybody that is trying to come into my life, it's not working. Like I keep remembering me and this person. So now what should I do? How am I going to move on? I do not know. How am I going to move on from this man? And just like, I don't know. I need help. Maybe I need prayer, deliverance. I don't know. I need help. And that's why I'm here. You people should just please help me. What should I do? Should I just find a way to just maybe be patient as the pastors have said, or just forget about him and just move on? Or what should I do? Please, you all should please help. And please, nobody should judge me. Please help me. It's about love here. This is someone that I love. This is someone that it's hard for me to even share my body. Up to now, it's 5 months now, and it's hard for me to share my body with another man. Help me. I need help.